Transhield here, and today we are at a bathroom pod manufacturer, and we are going to go through the basic step-by-step instructions on how to apply a Transhield cover for transportation. These steps can be used for any large industrial unit, but today we are going to do it on the pod. Basically, your first start is to pad any of the sharp edges that you might see on the unit to protect that covering from damage during transportation or storage. Once all of your areas are protected on that unit, we're going to take our custom fit cover and drape it out over the unit and get it situated for tightening around the bottom perimeter of the unit. For a Transhield cover, there's a couple of different ways that we can tighten the bottom perimeter. One you're seeing here, where we actually take a longer cover, use wood batten, and then pull that cover back to itself and heat that cover film to film so we get a nice tight closure. We can also use a rope, a perimeter rope that's in the hem of the cover, to pull that tight and get it tight and strong around the bottom perimeter. But also a common usage is back-to-back 1-inch ratchets that we use to tighten that bottom perimeter as well. Once tightened, we can go ahead and heat our cover, our fabric, to get it to shrink tight to the unit so it's nice and strong. With the Transhield fabric, what you're going to see is the process is similar to painting, but as you heat, you'll begin to see the fabric get a watermark. Once that watermark begins to dissipate and get smooth, you know the fabric is done heating and you can move on. Should you see a yellowing to the fabric or a discoloration, that's a sign that you're overheating the fabric and you have a potential to get a burn through, and obviously something you don't want, so move on from that spot quickly if you do see discoloration. If you do get a burn through on the cover or even a cut or a tear in the covering, we can just use a basic patch tape to go over that cut, similar to what you're seeing here. Just want to make sure that we're getting ample coverage with the tape on each side of that tear or cut. Now that we have our finished Transhield cover, the last thing we want to concern ourselves with are any tie-down points that would secure this unit to the truck. Now, oftentimes we can go to the bottom external skid or metal shipping skid and we can lash down there. But there are some cases where we're actually going to have to cut into the cover to get access to a tie-down point or a lifting lug. And if we do have to do that, we want to make sure that once we've cut that opening, that once it's tied tight to the truck, that we're going to go back with tape and patch that area to prevent any air from tunneling into the cover and also prevent any water or road debris from entering that unit. Now, once we have our tight and strong Transhield cover, we can go back and we can add any documentation, any company labeling, any things of that nature to finish off that cover. And here you have a strong cover that is going to get your unit to your end customer factory fresh.